Buongiorno, Ben Grimm buddies, and welcome back to Zero to Zero, the only podcast where we watch the Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Fan4stick, Blade, Blade 2, Blade Trinity, in alternating week by week. Hi.
I do have to correct you there. You said this is the only podcast where we do this. We do have that other podcast where we also do this.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why
the premium one that costs $100 per episode.
And we don't give the URL out.
Where we sing the whole thing.
Like, if you don't know where the club is, there's no way you're getting in.
Exactly.
All right, hello. I'm your planet fingerer, Gigalithic.
I'm Sam, aka Father Patton Oswalt.
What?
And I'm Val Flight Cub, and I am going to stick with that, even though the focus testing said that Flight Lion sounds more mature.
I always thought it was like a bear cub.
It could be a lot of different cubs, yeah.
I thought it was like a golf cub.
So this week, after a considerable delay caused by me having too much schoolwork...
Boo! What were you thinking?
We're back, and we're watching part 1 of Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. What did we all think?
I think that you should have midterms more often.
Just a real... I would vehemently disagree.
We can take turns having
to
midterms.
Keep me away from this fucking piece of trash movie.
It's like
this movie
that would be
sucks.
like that would be a one to walk away from Mama Lost situation where I constantly have to do midterms so that nobody else has to watch Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes, absolutely.
I was shocked to learn that this got better reviews than the first one.
This movie is sexist and fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
dumb
like
in
all
not
the
a
worst.
fun way.
It's all the worst parts of the first movie, just kind of concentrated.
But it has one big downside, which is that it doesn't have one of the best parts of the first movie, which is Reed and Sue not being a couple.
Yeah. I will say that, like, this movie is, like, so far, it's more movie-shaped than the first movie, but the thing that it's shaping into a movie, it's like if you had a beautiful, like, a beautiful human-like statue made out of shit. The form is it's clearer and more elegantly composed, but the material it's made out of is repulsive.
Still stinks.
Now,
stinky.
repulsive, there's a word that I wrote in my notes quite a few times.
Yes.
This Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer from 2007, written by Don Payne and Mark Frost, directed by Tim Story.
Thank you, Tim, once again.
Are we supposed to want Reed and Sue to be together? I genuinely
just want
It's the wedding of the century!
Okay, let's get into Let's get into the summary.
Y'all ready for this?
So, we open in the vastness of space. There's some planets. They don't look like planets we know, though. They're weird and have interesting colors. And one of them is being sucked by 3 big, gray, nasty fingers that are slurping out all of its color and turning it into a big ball of rock that collapses and explodes. And in that collapsing explosion, a silvery comet streaks out across the night sky.
What could that be?
On Earth, there's a bunch of fishermen fishing off the coast of Japan. I don't know if this is supposed to be like Tokyo Bay. It looks more like Hokkaido.
It's
Whatever.
Suruga Bay, which I didn't look up where that is.
Okay.
I think it was near Kyoto.
Oh, that's too far south for there to be that much snow.
Well,
anyway.
that's the point.
Yeah, it is the point.
There is snow on the mountains before. Okay, whatever.
Tell us what happened.
There's a bunch of fishermen. They're fishing. Then a comet streaks overhead, and one of the fishermen gets knocked off his boat by the big whoosh of air that comes from the comet. But you hear, instead of hearing a splash, there's a weird dull thunk, and they look over the edge of the boat, and what? It's ice?
What the fuck?
The water is all frozen solid. It starts snowing in Egypt.
That doesn't happen.
But that's all fucking boring. What is that? Are those wedding bells I hear? That's right. After a brief power outage in LA, we learned that Reed and Susan are getting married. The couple of the century.
Wow, we care.
Wow, Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman herself.
Wow.
We rejoin our Fantastic Four in the airport. Reed and Susan are a couple. Ben is giving dust to children. Everyone loves the mascot of the thing. There's some air travel comedy. A woman stares very impolitely at Ben after he sits down next to her on the airplane.
Before he sits down, too.
Yeah. And Johnny's flying around.
Outside of the plane.
Back in...
Not in the plane.
Yeah,
Not
back
in the plane.
back in
Arguably,
NYC.
they're all flying around. So.
Yeah, I don't know why it starts with the plane gags. That's weird, because they immediately go back to NYC. They read beyond his damn phone. Susan wears blue eyeshadow now. And there's global disturbances being caused by cosmic radiation. Johnny's a big capitalist. He's got logos all over his suit.
Continuity win.
And the
Tiger and Bunny fans are seething.
Yeah. Johnny wants to throw Reed a bachelor party. Reed's like, I don't know. And Johnny's like, well, if you don't, I'm going to tell my sister that you are working on the shit that you told her you wouldn't work on. You promised her. She trusts you that you're not doing this. And yet, you are doing it anyway. And he's like, well, I guess I will have fun. Meanwhile, in Latveria, the comet flies over Dr. Doom's estate, where he is in his big, stinky coffin, and his eyes open.
Yeah! When I was watching it, his eyes opened wide, and then so did mine.
Mm-hmm.
I closed mine because I was scared of him.
Yeah.
Very
There's a
scary.
bachelor party. They're at the club. There's a couple of babes that Johnny gets, and they're like, hi, Irene. And he's like, hello, ladies.
Well, first he's incredibly rude to them.
He's very rude to them.
Yeah, anytime I see a woman who's attractive, I think, hey, I said no strippers.
This movie hates women.
He says that every time he sees his fiancée.
It's not rude to assume. It's not rude. Exotic dancer is a profession.
His first instinct when seeing these women is, these women are too hot. Get them out of here.
These are floozies. Get these away from me. They're trying to steal my seed. So Ben's busting it down just a little, and everyone's loving it. He goes to the bar and gets some big things of beer, and
Ben at the bar
burps at a guy with curly hair. Ball Boy is back. Fantastic Four 1991 Ball Boy or whatever. And
I could not believe this fucker was still alive.
There's a bunch of military losers. They go into the Baxter building. They're led by Andre Braugher. I don't remember the name of his character, but it's Andre Braugher.
I think they literally just call him the General.
Yeah.
I don't think he got a name.
I think he is General something. But anyway, there's a holographic receptionist in the Baxter building now.
I think it's General Gao.
I
I think he's General Gao. It's chicken.
Okay.
This is the name of Andrew.
No editorializing, please.
So there's a holographic receptionist, and the Susan comes up and he's like, "Hey, where's your husband and your fiance?" And she's like, "He's not here. Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can help me by taking me to your fiance, you piece of shit." So they go. Reed is explaining science to the floozies, and then they drag him onto the dance floor, and he does the wackest dance moves I've ever goddamn seen in my life.
Boy, does he. General Hager is his name, apparently.
Okay.
General Hager.
This
General Hager's
motherfucker
chicken.
has no riz, no game. He is only
This
getting
episode
applause.
was recorded in the 1 week that people were saying Riz.
Yeah.
I'd like to also say on behalf of the Floozies, like, the Floozies they're excited
They're
by
great.
the science.
They're
like
fantastic.
interested in what he's saying.
I
They're
love
not like,
the Floozies.
Wish he was talking
They
about
are
a penis.
fucking dripping.
Yeah, he's flooding their basement with science. And
He flooded me with science.
He flooded me with science.
And so he's just busting it out in a way that would be embarrassing. Well, is embarrassing, but is mitigated somewhat by the fact that he is made of rubber. But oh no, someone's gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight. Susan and the general walk in, and they're like, what are you doing with those floozies? And so the general's like, hey, can we talk about this somewhere that's, less people? And so they go into the back, and the general's just like, hey, there's a big bad comet, and I'm worried about it. And there's big holes everywhere, and we need you to do something about it. And Reed's like, no, I have a wedding. So Reed goes home and immediately starts working on the thing that the general asks him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny also wants to fuck the military lady, but she's not interested. Don't know if this is coming back or anything. Dr. Doom's got like some sort of Renfield welding his face, or doing the opposite of welding. I guess he's sawing off his mask or something. And when he's done doing that, when the face is sawed off, he just kills him. Johnny pulls up in the Mercedes SLR McLaren, one of the sexiest cars I've ever goddamn seen. Just shout out to the Mercedes SLR McLaren. I like it a lot. And his girlfriend tells reporters that she burns him during sex frequently.
She gets burned during sex.
Yes.
She doesn't burn him. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He burns her.
He burns her.
Don't
want to think about
Susan's
that.
getting
She
cold.
says, I gave him gonorrhea.
Yeah. Susan's getting cold feet, and the woman who likes to shove rocks in her vagina tells her that being normal, fuck that. The woman who shoves rocks in her vagina is Alicia, Ben's girlfriend from the last movie.
You skipped over the part where Stan Lee gets thrown off
Oh
the
yeah,
roof of the
Stan Lee
building.
gets thrown off of a roof because nobody believes that he's Stan Lee, which apparently means something.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Stan
that.
Lee!
We'll talk about that.
Reed is just continuing to work on the military project as the wedding is literally about to happen. No editorializing.
An hour away.
Victor, meanwhile, back in Latveria, Victor looks like shit. But the wedding, they walk up to the altar. Here comes the bride. Brian Posehn is officiating. But their big day is ruined when Reed's fucking phone goes off. And he's like, actually, it's for a good reason. She's like, oh, good. Well, and he's like, oh, can we hurry this along? The Silver Surfer is here. And, well, soon to be revealed, the Silver Surfer is here, if you didn't know already.
That's who's been rising?
The title of the movie. And they're like, well, shit, everything's fucked. There's a helicopter just gonna fuck up this whole thing up.
It loses power.
It loses power and then, like, almost kills everybody once again. Parallel
Thank God Stan
to...
wasn't here.
Yeah, parallels to Green Lantern. So Johnny chases after the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer goes through buildings and matter generally and shit. It looks like shit.
It looks really, really bad.
And then he chokeholds Johnny, brings him up into space. Johnny's like, okay, uncle. So he gets dropped back down into the atmosphere where he ruins some nice people's tents in the Sahara. Silver Surfer...
You can see where they cut out the part where a camel spits on him.
Silver Surfer goes into orbit and he's like, hey, Galactus, got some num-nums for you. Come on. And that's where we're ending it this week.
I know that we've only seen the first act, but I feel like this movie shouldn't be called Rise of the Silver Surfer because that feels like it implies that he's, like, coming to power over Earth.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he seems
He's like the
a
herald
messenger.
of Galactus.
He does rise into the upper atmosphere.
I mean, the first thing he does is he drops down.
Yeah. But you gotta fall to rise.
Decline of the Silver Surfer. I hate this movie.
Landfall of the Silver Surfer.
Here's the thing that you didn't mention, is the 3 different times in this part where there's like a news anchor like,
I figured
could the
we'd
world
talk
be
about that.
ending? Who cares?
Who cares? It's time for
the
wedding!
wedding!
What?
This is so unreal. I mean, okay. First of all, I hate the thing of women really care about wedding, man too distracted by work. Like, Sue is such a, like, capital W, like, classic woman character. She's
such a nag.
She's such a nag, and she's
also, they
like,
forgot that she's
like,
an incredibly smart scientist.
yes,
this movie is
did.
like the opposite of Daredevil. If Daredevil like simplified everything that kind of ruled about the 2000s, this is literally everything that sucked about the 2000s.
It's very true.
Yes, Fantastic Four said, I'm going to go file an appeal, and made this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing...
I wish it slipped on a peel. Banana.
Yeah. Banana. Throwback. To that
Throwback.
episode of 0 to 0. Anyway,
Wow.
If it's the fucking wedding of the century, if you are, like, extremely rich now because of all of your endorsements and stuff, hire a goddamn wedding planner.
Wedding planner, yeah.
Richards has demonstrated time and time again he is not interested in event planning.
Yeah,
Sue
get Hamish
is-
Linklater from the last movie to plan your wedding. He'd be great at it.
He doesn't work for Doom anymore because Doom,
Yeah,
as far as
Doom
he
is
knows,
The
was
Rock.
still in a box.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though, the scene where Dr. Doom comes back from Latveria and sees his old assistant planning his enemy's wedding?
He's like, oh, fuck.
Sir! Mr. Von Doom, sir! This isn't what it looks like.
I think also he would look exactly the same as he did in the first movie, except he would also have a purple scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's creative
what do
now.
you-
He's artistic.
Oh, okay. I see. He's not being stifled.
I would have loved a wedding planner character in
Yeah.
this movie, except, I don't trust them not to just be absolutely awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would want...
Also, I don't fucking
this
care
movie,
about this.
This movie is so bad that I don't even, want to... I
Don't even wanna
recoil
approve
at
it.
the prospect of even adding characters to it because it would cause the suffering of fictional beings.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like the fundamental problem is that everything that's happened so far, I think just shouldn't be in the movie at all.
Yeah.
Like, I literally don't care about them having a wedding. I
Neither
don't
does
care
Reed.
about the fact that... Okay, this is something I want to talk about. Did either of you feel like we were missing something at the beginning?
I feel like I'm
No.
missing a lot of things, including several brain cells that I had before watching this movie.
I was looking online to see if there was, like, marketing where there was, like a comic or something, or, like, a webisode that bridges the
Yeah.
gap between... Because... There's
What
all this
gap is
talk
there?
from Reed at the beginning where he's like, I'm so sorry, Sue. I'm so sorry. We won't postpone again. And they're
Mhm.
like at the airport in Los Angeles heading back to New York. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, was there like a Fortnite event
Like,
that I
what were
missed?
they doing?
Yeah, I
Where-
did not put together that they were headed home in that plane ride.
Yeah, where are they returning from? What is all this about postponing? What did I miss?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if they had
Did
shot
Fin,
like a...
Did Fin Fang Foom cause some trouble? Like, what's going on here?
Well, I have good news.
Oh.
Because I didn't find any information about that sort of marketing, but I did find out some information about a very specific sort of marketing that I would love to share. Do you know about this?
Oh, yeah.
Was it
well,
in
I'm
the
in the
Discord?
server, aren't I? Are you talking
Me when
about
I'm
the
sleeping
menu?
with the waiter.
Oh, no. Wait, no,
No.
that's for Fan Four Stick. Yeah, we're saying
No,
that.
here, this is from Wikipedia.
I meant to say
In late
waiter,
May
but I said
2007, 20th Century Fox struck a deal with the Franklin Mint to promote the movie by altering 4,000 U.S. quarters and releasing them into circulation.
What?
That's
Oh.
insane.
All of the altered quarters were minted in 2005 and honor the state of California as part of the 50 state quarters program created by the U.S. Mint. So literally, the Franklin Mint, which is a private mint and not a government mint, but they do mint coins for the government, they took 40,000 existing
These
California
look like
state
dog
quarters
shit.
and just stuck a sticker on the back. The altered quarters feature the Silver Surfer on the reverse, along with a URL to the movie's official website.
Yeah, it's a URL in fucking Arial. Like,
can you link?
Let me give you an image here.
Once the U.S. Mint became aware of the promotion, it notified the studio and the Franklin Mint that it was breaking the law by turning government-issued currency into private advertising.
Yeah, dude.
Literally, there is a law in the regulations of how private mints can operate when minting coins for the government, and one of those rules is don't take government legal tender and use it for advertising.
I feel like if I was doing this, that I would look that up.
I feel like you should know that you can't do that.
Maybe they did know that, and they're like, let's do it anyway.
Yeah,
there is no information on whether they were penalized in any way, but I can't imagine that they weren't. But yeah, literally there are posts online from people who are like, I work at I'm a cashier and I was paid today, or a customer paid for something, and one of their quarters had a Silver Surfer sticker on the back. What the fuck is this?
I would literally be like, I can't accept this. This isn't, this is
That's
funny
not a
money.
coin.
It's a real quarter, it's just got a sticker on the back.
This isn't Monopoly. But it looks like it's inlaid slightly.
I don't think it is. I think it's literally just a sticker.
Okay.
It's inlaid slightly because quarters have that ridge.
Yeah.
God, it looks like shit.
God,
it looks
it's
really
so
bad. It also
something that's really funny about these,
doesn't even look like
is
a movie.
That, one of the people who like got them at the cash register and was like trying to figure out what they were was like, I can't even like find these on eBay or anything. Like nobody is buying or selling these.
Nobody wants these.
They are worth 25 cents, no more, no less.
Let's see.
40,000 people saw this and went,
there currently is 2 of them on eBay up for $50.
Good
takers?
luck.
Yeah, I just don't know why they wouldn't, like, if you're going to do marketing like this, why you would do it like with the mint, where like you could definitely get in trouble, and not like just stick it on fucking quarters.
A guerrilla campaign where you just get a bunch of quarters from the bank, put stickers on it.
Also, there was a thing where like if you had one of these quarters and you like go to the website, you could like enter for a chance to get like a private screening of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh God!
Wow!
What a terrible punishment.
Some of the dumbest marketing I've ever seen.
Yeah, wow. That's incredible. God damn.
This movie sucks.
Quarters are silver, though, so.
Oh, wow.
Makes
They
sense.
should have made little surfers.
Speaking of the Silver Surfer himself, I don't quite understand what his deal is, where he flies over places and they either get really, really cold or the power goes out.
Quarters are made out of nickel.
Okay, why are they called that then?
Because they're worth $0.25.
So are nickels.
And pennies are made out of penny, because they're worth 1 penny of $1.
Right. Cool. So, yeah.
Is the Silver Surfer's effect on a place determined by how many buildings there are?
I don't.
He flies over the pyramids of Giza, and it's like, well, there's no signs that the neon lights would go out, so we have to make it snow so people will know he's doing something.
Maybe it gets
cold. They
cold.
Just made it. I mean, it's a lot more expensive to render snow on LA, I will say, just because there's a lot of buildings. Whereas, like, if you just have 3 pyramids and the Sphinx, I mean, it's like nothing.
I bet the power goes out and it gets cold in all of the locations. We just
there
only
was no
observe
comment
it.
about the temperature changing in LA or New York when it happened.
Well, see,
Oh, yeah.
space is cold, and so
Space
cosmic
is
radiation is also cold.
There you go.
There you go. That's it.
Anyway, Sue and Reed should break up.
Yeah, they should break up and or kill each other.
And Sue's like,
now there's an idea.
all of the angst that Sue has could be solved if she didn't try to force Reed to
literally,
be the
why are
solution
they
to
getting
her
names?
problems.
Oh, I wanted to mention, earlier today I got a mobile game ad where Ian Griffith was telling me, being like, I've been playing Royal Match, and
fuck off, dude.
Geez.
Yeah, it's great. There's no ads.
You will never be Ryan Reynolds.
And
his accent slipped this time. Like it's not there. He says from,
yeah. Welsh motherfucker.
It's very the English person trying to do an American thing.
I know.
Or not English, but British person.
Anyway, they're at the airport. They're on the news talking about how the wedding is Saturday and it's the biggest wedding and everyone is so interested.
Wedding of the century. It's DIY. The fuck? I don't know why I'm mad about this. They're not real people. And the more I say it, they're not going to be more convinced about it.
That's movie magic, Val.
The real flaw is that they're not getting married at all. When they should break up, and then
they should break up.
The characters aren't real, but the things that they're doing resemble real things in a way that is very aggravating.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the Thing doing, what is the Thing doing?
The Thing is, well, at the airport, he's like rubbing his little fingers together like Salt Bae and drizzling his rock flesh onto
Is that
a
what he was
napkin
doing?
for
He
a
was
child.
grinding his body off for children?
He was grinding his body off for children, yeah.
Here you go, kids. Have a little bit of my
Don't
fingers.
snort this.
If a kid was like, can I have one of your hairs? I would be like, yeah, okay.
Also, I
Like,
had
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
that's-
praise for Thing in the first movie.
Uh-huh.
He's doing fucking nothing for me in this.
He's doing the same role.
He's also doing nothing in this. So
far, he's only doing nothing.
Yeah.
The part he's only doing nothing. The part that I watched beyond...
Don't breathe this. You'll get pneumomono ultramicroscopic silico-volcanoniosis.
Close enough. I'm not going to correct you.
I think that's right. I just stumbled a few
Wow,
times.
the
It's
longest word.
pseudo-mono ultramicroscopic
That's not it.
silico-volcanoniosis. It's literally right in front of me.
You said pseudo.
Oh, did I say pseudo? Pneumo. I said pneumo the first time.
I don't want to talk about this.
Fuck you.
Pneumo. That's a nice name.
Pneumo? Hey, it's my child, Lung.
So this is the part where Reed is like, don't worry, Sue, we're not going to postpone your dream wedding any longer. I think he does literally say your dream wedding.
Fucking
Bridezilla, am I right?
She does have a wig, and she does have colored contacts. She did last time, too. Because
the wig is bad.
The wig is making her presence known.
And yeah,
I just want to give a shout out though to Jessica Alba. I thought that she did some really good acting because she acted like she loved Reed.
Yeah, she's
And that must have
something
been
no
hard.
human is possibly capable of.
She's Sue, like all those like manosphere like podcasters and stuff who are like women only care about blah
they
blah blah
watched
and
this
blah blah
fucking
blah.
movie.
She is the woman they're talking about.
Yeah, she is women.
Like, she's like, I'm also a scientist. I love science. We connected over our passion for science. We are also superheroes who are, constantly addressing problems throughout the world, or at least throughout the country. There's something really unusual and potentially very dangerous happening. But Reed, we're gonna get married!
This is this game.
Every girl dreams about this.
This movie is super seducer vibes. Like,
seriously.
Rouge V made this movie.
Right.
That was Richard LaRuina, excuse you.
Well, they're
He's
all
way less worse than Rouge V,
they're
to
all,
be fair to him.
Yeah, but they're all one
In
dude.
his mild defense.
They're all one dude. All fucking Puas
Yes.
are one dude. That's their
stand
objective. To become one dude.
To become a big Katamari of fuck.
Mm-hmm.
To seduce the woman.
To embody the monadic ideal of masculinity and fuck.
So much of this problem, like, if she doesn't like that he's always distracted by work, dump him. Date someone
He's
else.
not changing.
That is what he's like.
He's literally
he's
literally lying to you. He likes work more than you.
And that's
don't.
the other
I
thing.
fundamentally don't understand this sort of like character relationship shit.
It doesn't
because
make
it's
sense.
like if you are not in love with the guy who like is obsessed with science and what he can do to do good for the world with it, then you don't like Reed Richards because that's his whole thing.
You've projected onto him. And you're
Find
mad
a
that
different
he's not
guy
matching
with
the
salt and
projection.
pepper sideburns. There's more of them.
There are so many of them.
That's seemingly the only thing you like about him.
Yeah. And then also Ben being in this, like, bro code shit where Reed's like, oh, I'm researching stuff behind Sue's back. Don't tell her. And he's like, okay, you got it, buddy. Like, come on. Be better, men.
You know what else kills me? In the first movie, there was the whole thing about, like, we can't go out, like, it's too dangerous, like, everyone's following us around, like, we need to keep to ourselves until we figure this out. So they, like, lock themselves in Reed's apartment and don't go out until they do. I feel like, I assume it's 2 years between movies. I assume it's supposed to have been roughly 2 years between stories. And I feel like they have been locked up that entire time, because there's a part where Johnny is like, or Reed's like, why didn't you invite any of my friends to my bachelor party? And Johnny's like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
There's
I don't believe
nobody.
that any of these people have friends.
Then later, before the wedding, Sue is like, oh, Alicia, I feel like I'm getting pre-wedding jitters. And I'm like, really, Alicia?
Exactly.
Ben's girlfriend,
it's
who is
really
in the
impossible
movie.
to conceive of these characters having relationships with people
Does she not know
outside of the immediate
else?
cast. Like, other than Johnny, who just has women.
Listen,
who are, like,
inventing
women-shaped
people
nothing.
is hard. It's hard to create characters, so you just have the same
you're right.
5
we
people.
should be easier on them.
I mean, I guess she's gotten really close with Ben's girlfriend over the past couple of years. Fair enough.
But I was thinking, like, what are they doing? I had the same thought, though. Like, when it was like, oh, Alicia is the maid of honor and also the only bridesmaid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, who? Like,
there's no other characters.
When the Flower
like,
Girl
doorman
came
can't
out,
come.
I'm
He's
like,
at work.
The Flower Girl came out, I'm like, who is that to them? Who
That's
is that?
a great question. Just a random kid.
Just some kid.
Wrong.
Do we know who this kid is?
It's the daughter of one of the producers of the movie.
Well, of course it is, but I'm like, who is this to the characters?
Yeah.
I don't believe...
Stan Lee was invited, so maybe they know the producer of their own movie.
Who could this possibly be to any of these characters? And I find myself coming up blank. Like, these people don't know anybody, they don't have anybody. They're nothing. They're
They also
not people.
If they're trying to have a wedding that doesn't get postponed and is private, because they say on the news, they're like, they're going to have a private ceremony, blah, blah, blah. Why would you have more than, like, 6 or 7 people in that room? They don't know any, like,
and also, they didn't even install flak cannons to shoot down any helicopters, which causes a big problem.
They really should have.
Mm-hmm.
Have your wedding
Don't
inside,
worry,
or be
the
prepared
news
for
crew
helicopters.
brought their silent helicopter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Andre Braugher is at the party. Is at the wedding.
Yeah. Why is Andre Braugher at the wedding?
Like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. My wedding is Saturday. Do you want to come?
I just realized we haven't invited anyone because we don't know anybody.
So
yeah,
weird.
you're somebody. You're a human.
I think another problem I have with this movie is that the first movie, there's like all this stuff that's like, you know, it's taking up time with like the origin and establishing the relationships between these characters. So then when they're like stuck in the apartment together and there's all this conflict and they're butting heads and stuff and they're all pissing each other off, it's like, okay, I get what that's doing for the movie. Mm-hmm. But now that that's all out of the way, in this movie, we can just focus on the fact that they all hate each other and don't get along at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just exhausting. I mean, I don't want to talk about anything that happens on the plane.
I don't understand, like, Ben and Johnny's relationship. Like, Johnny is so antagonistic to Ben all the time. Ben does not respect Johnny, but still, like, it gets under his skin every time Johnny makes fun of him.
Well, yeah, that's because Johnny, like, throws fireballs at him and stuff.
Yeah.
No, but, like,
Also, he
so
sexually harasses Ben's girlfriend.
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, he's like, you love to shove rocks in your vagina, don't you? And
oh, no, I'm
like,
sorry. You know
that's
what?
none
She
of your
wasn't in the
business.
room for that, so
She
that
wasn't-
makes it okay. You're
Yeah,
right.
he was talking to Ben man to man.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey, so she loves to shove rocks in her vagina, right? And he's like, that's none of your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
I
says,
don't want to
hate
talk
to
about
wake
anything
up.
that happens on the plane, but it's up to you two if you have
I mean,
anything
Reed
to say.
does a big stretchy thing to steal luggage space from the woman.
Mm-hmm. Ben has a non-aisle seat. He's got a non-window, non-aisle seat. And he's like, that's my seat. And then the two people that are sitting on either side of him are just like, oh!
Also, that's so fucking unbelievable that they would overbook a flight and force people who were flying first class into coach. Fuck no, dude.
They would
They
force
would
people in
throw
coach out of the
people
plane
off.
first. Yeah.
Speaking
Also,
of people getting
You don't
thrown off the
overbook
plane,
first class. What are you doing?
And I'm sorry, but he is freight. He does need to go in a different kind of plane.
Yeah,
he cannot be in a chair. He can't be in a seat for one person. Like, if he's gonna be on a plane...
I can barely be in a seat for one person, and I'm just, like, person-sized.
Well, yeah.
This is very funny, considering last time you were like, they make him take the freight elevator?
No, they make him take the stairs! They should have made him take the freight elevator.
The stairs aren't rated for his weight. That's unsafe.
Yeah. And the plane, like, is gonna be lopsided if he's on one side, taking up the same amount of...
true. They should let him fly it. Hey, they should let him fly it.
The entire flight, the pilot should just,
they should let him fly
forcing
it.
hard left, ah!
But
Sir,
seriously,
I'm afraid you're too heavy. You're going to have to fly the plane.
The plane's just
then it would just nosedive into the ocean.
Whoa, shit.
I mean, like, if he's gonna be on the plane, that's like, they have to account for the weight of, like, 10 people or something, right? Like, he should have his own little section. I mean, whatever.
They should just get
the plane
Incredible Hulk
logistics are already fucked.
Well, it is they should have seated him, because it's one of those with three sections of each row. So they should have just sat him in the middle of the plane.
Yeah! Then he wouldn't have to be in between anybody.
But
and he'd be perfectly balanced. I see. Yes.
Thanos.
Perfectly
I'd like to
balanced
move on from the plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's another news anchor talking about the mysterious potential climate apocalypse, but who cares because there's a wedding. Okay, I don't really know if I like this. I think I like this. I like the idea of this, where this next scene starts with they're in the lab, and Sue brings Reed a bill, and she's like, Reed, we got this bill from the police department for 3 destroyed squad cars, but I'm pretty sure Ben only threw 2 of them.
I liked that joke. I was like, maybe this movie's going, no.
And now we meet the main character of the first act of the movie, Reed's PDA.
Phone. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like it looks like a fucking Scanner's toy from 2001.
Reed is gonna be so good at Fruit Ninja.
He has a Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah, he also...
He should have a Galaxy 4, because...
Fantastic. There was also a close call in this part where he's... they show a close-up of him being on his phone.
Being on his damn phone.
He's eating hot chip and lying and charging his phone.
Charging his phone, yeah.
He has, like, super stretchy, wiggly thumbs that are going, like, super speed.
That made me want to fucking puke, first of all.
First of all, everything he does is terrible.
Second of all, why would him having stretchy thumbs mean that he can type, like, 100 times as fast?
He can make the ultimate, like, he's not bound by the need of ergonomics.
Like, if you pause on any given frame, there's, like, 8 thumbs on screen. Like,
hey, you know what really fucking bothered me?
That might be it. It was horrible. Johnny goes, wow, you're so impressive with all your thumbs on this phone.
Makes me want to fucking puke, dude.
Makes me want to, yeah. And Reed goes, thanks. Sue says, and I was like, oh! And he's like, I'm addicted to my phone. And I was like, oh, thank fuck. Like, that's his sister! Don't talk about using your weird thumbs.
Get your head out of the gutter, Val. That's disgusting.
Sue says that it blasts your fucking clit off, dude.
Well, Johnny and I are... of the same mind, because he was also thinking about where did the rocks go. Okay, so
like, do you go all the way through it, etc., etc.
Do you think that Sue trolls Reed by turning her genitals invisible? And he's like, "Hey, where'd they go?"
I haven't hard enough time finding the G-spot
that transitions
before.
into what I was going to talk about, which is like she disappears acne on her face. So can she just make her like? Does she have a clone stamp tool? Like, what the fuck?
That's a great question, yeah, because if you just made
Do you think she tests Reed on his knowledge of her body by
making her vagina invisible? And, like, yeah. Yeah,
Come on,
hey,
like, it's hard enough to find it when I can see it.
Like,
if she's ever embarrassed in public, or, like, if she's ever in public and she turns invisible and, like, it's something not working, she would just make her nipples invisible, it's fine.
But if she made her acne invisible, this is a great question, Giga.
Her eyes could be invisible. What the fuck does invisibility mean?
There isn't clear skin underneath a blemish. It's just
right. You could just see her skull.
Yeah, you would just be able to start seeing her, like, fleshy.
Yeah, that just makes
Also,
me like
yeah.
it makes me think that
Subdermis.
her invisibility is just like a clone stamp tool. Like she can just take.
Also, the fact that she does this because Alicia is like, "Oh, you have a pimple. Can you cover it with makeup?" And she's like, "No need. I will concentrate on it for 8 hours."
That was the main thing. Is she's like, well, like she's like, now I just need to concentrate on it for 8 hours, and I was like,
why do that then?
Why just
Yeah.
you like
Makeup
you're already,
seems like the easier solution.
Yeah, you clearly have foundation. I mean, you're just wearing blue eyeshadow all the time now.
I mean, put makeup over it, and if you want to test your acne hiding skills, you can do that too, but don't make it so your pictures are gonna have a pimple in them if you're not paying attention.
I do kind of like
This is terrible though,
This
because
is
once
another
the
thing,
fighting
Sue.
starts, everyone's going to see that she has a pimple. Because
I know.
Right.
I do
or
like,
is she going to stay concentrating on it and she's going to fail to save the world because
Be
she
way
doesn't
less
want her pimple
powerful.
to be visible?
I do.
That's the other.
I do like the blue eyeshadow a little. I think
It is of the time.
it's a fun character choice, I guess.
We should also mention at this point that Johnny walks in and sees that there's a big cloth covering a big thing. And
Yeah,
he says, "It's something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This will be something later."
this will be something. It'll be
It's a secret tool to use later.
There's no Hank Pym in this. It'll be something.
Yeah, alright. If we're done being sexist, can we please move on from judging this woman's body?
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're not judging your body,
changes
we're
the
judging
subject.
her choices.
Johnny changes the subject to Reed's bachelor party, and he also says, "Please start calling me John now because it focus tested better."
I'm John
Mhm.
Storm.
Shut up. And Reed says, and Johnny says, because if we don't have a bachelor party for you, I will tell Sue that you are researching those cosmic radiation things instead of planning the wedding like you said you would.
I'm
will
like,
tell-
you should tell her that anyway.
Yes. We have to have a bachelor party, or I will tell your devoted partner, who you are choosing to spend the rest of your life with whom you bonded over science, and with whom you save the world frequently, that you are looking into something that might be dangerous. And then you'll get in trouble.
She's actually not a scientist anymore. She retired to become a woman instead.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that is true, yeah.
Literally, if you didn't see the first movie, you would never
wouldn't
guess
know.
that Sue is a scientist.
No.
She's supposed to be like on a similar level to. I mean, she was the one that got it right about the cosmic clouds, right, in the first movie. So, and then Andre Brower is like, "Yeah, you can help me, little woman. You can help me find your husband."
She's like one of the smartest people in the world, and she's Reed's receptionist.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She's the
Well,
backup
no, she's the
receptionist for when the
she's the
hologram doesn't
operator
work.
for the holographic reception.
She comes in and gives the general a survey and asks if the hologram did its job well enough.
yeah.
And she's like, "Great, I'll take this information to my boyfriend."
Let's go.
Anyway, Reed says fine, but no strippers.
They only say exotic dancers in the movie. In
Yeah,
very,
for
like,
some
very-
reason they will not say strippers.
Very 2000s PC way of like, we don't call them strippers, but we do treat them like trash.
Yeah, they aren't.
Like,
They aren't worthy of dignity or humanity. But
Right, that's why I said that he was rude when he said those women looked like strippers. Not
Right.
because it's bad to be a stripper, but because he believes it's bad.
He
to
was
be a
being
stripper.
rude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is rude internally.
yeah. He fucking sucks. I can't stand
I
this
hate
man.
Reed so fucking much.
Anyway, Dr. Doom is alive.
Yay! Maybe he'll kill them all.
Also, the Silver Surfer brought him back to life by flying over Latveria. I guess.
turn him back
Alright,
and
whatever.
turn him from metal into flesh.
The problem was that he
What?
wasn't cold enough.
Mhm.
What? Didn't he become that way from being rapidly cooled?
Well, after
Well, now
being
he
very
got-
hot.
Is
I
this
guess,
like...
okay, so that's the three effects. When he flies over somewhere that doesn't have a bunch of big buildings, it snows. When he flies over big buildings, the power goes out. And when he flies over Latveria, Dr. Doom gets resurrected.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Those are the three things that the Silver
The
Surfer
traits of
does.
places, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. I forget what I was
Anyway, we
about
go to
say.
the nightclub.
This is so... Bleh. Bleh. Didn't
Which
enjoy
part?
the script. Did not enjoy the blocking.
Reed, you need to treat your bitches better. Like, come on.
Reed needs to stay away from the hose.
Yeah, Reed
You know,
needs
you're
to
scaring
get
the
fuck
hose
away from the hose.
Connotation, not in a... Yeah. Because they're like... this is so, like, not how people act. He's like... I said no exotic dancers. And Johnny's like, well, no, they're just hot ladies. And they're like, you do science, right? Ooh. And they're like all supposed to be like fawning over him and he's like, yo, gulp.
Gulp.
But they literally, all three of them put both hands on his torso somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
You don't
and he's like,
do
well, you
that.
see, E = MC squared. And you're like,
Oh, that's
you're
great.
funny.
Can you inflate me up, making me big and round?
But then later they're like looking at him normally, like sitting next to him while he's explaining science, and one of them's like, "That's so interesting. You're so smart." And it's like, okay, that's realistic flirting.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle of this, we cut to the Baxter building, and no fucking way in shit is this doorman still alive after what Dr. Doom did to him.
No, that man got yoked.
He should be the door.
He should be a
He's
doorman.
embedded in the door now.
He's flayed.
Yes.
There's not really much that happens here except that the military people walk into the building and the guy says, "Get out of here, lady. I'm here to see man."
Yeah, get out of here, you fucking woman.
And then we're back in the club. Reed
Andre
is...
Braugher deserves better than this movie.
Yes, luckily he got it.
Well,
back in the club, Reed does not want to dance, but the floozies are grabbing his arm and pulling him towards the dance floor, which is absolutely something he can counteract.
Yeah, you have a countermeasure for that, my man.
He's like,
well,
no,
we should say
don't
how
pull
he got
me.
them
Make
so...
your fucking arm stretchy.
So wet and wild.
It's your thing.
Yeah, because he is telling them, literally, this is his, like, bachelor party club talk with the ladies. He's like, and you see, the Big Bang was when a small piece of matter became the universe. And he demonstrates this by putting his fingers together and then stretching them to be like 2 feet long.
Yeah.
But
And they're like, ha ha ha, that's cool.
But the fingertips are still touching. So it's like a weird
Can
cage.
those be in me, please?
Yeah, can those be in me?
This is sexy and not horribly
Horrific.
disgusting.
Well, hey,
nobody
This is
thinks
where I
his
wrote the
weird
word
fingers
repulsive down like 8 times.
See, that, I wasn't physically repulsed by this movie. I was more, psychologically repulsed.
I mean, people on the dance floor are very literally repulsed because he's like, you need to make room for me because I'm gonna do the most stupid fucking dance moves.
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna look
how long my leg is.
Hey,
look how long my other leg is.
Check this out. I'm about to be the biggest fucking herb you've ever goddamn
I'm about
seen.
to get in everyone's way. And everyone's like, go Reed. Go Reed. I didn't want to dance anyway.
So he twists himself around and then he corkscrews up to the sky, and that's like not really a dance move, but okay, fine.
Nothing that he does could be categorized as dance moves because people are capable of doing this.
He's not dancing.
No,
he's just stretching.
He sticks his leg out and like stretches it long and wiggles it. He doesn't even wiggle it. He just has it out and then pulls it back in.
The John Lennon absolute madman walk.
Right.
I don't know. I assume that this scene is on YouTube. Everyone look up Fantastic Four club dance scene and imagine someone doing these dance moves if they weren't stretchy. And it's just like, one leg, other leg.
No,
arms out to my side.
Again, like the biggest fucking herb you've ever goddamn seen.
I need to say this. Parallel. Body Horror Dance Club.
Body Horror Dance Club.
Oh,
this is why we did this.
That's right. This is why we do this.
This is why we did this. He also does the wave, but he makes his... I mean, not the wave, but the wave.
It's the wave.
It's the one-person wave. But he makes his arms really long, so it stops being fun.
Yeah.
I think if you had a stretchy, wiggly body, you could really tear it up. And you don't need to get long.
If you're not like a stupid ass motherfucker.
I mean, I would like to see him get torn up.
Like what? Me too. By lions.
I'd like to see him melted into a puddle.
Tigers, excuse me.
I'd like to see him turned into bitumen and used to pave a road.
If only someone would use his convenient suit valve to pump liquid nitrogen into his clothes again.
Mm-hmm. That's what the logo was covering up. That's why they put that patch there to cover the hole.
I really need to emphasize that literally everyone at the club is loving this.
They're
like, this is the coolest
wild.
guy I've ever seen.
They're got just like, no
this
visual
is the
puns
wildest
at
shit
all.
I've ever seen. Maybe in a world with the Fantastic Four, things would be different. People would think that this is cool, but this is not. We don't live in that world.
If you are a stretchy man and you have enough room on the dance floor to do the worm, and you don't do the worm, you failed.
That wasn't in the CGI budget.
He could do the worm without moving, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could be a worm. A little visual pun.
He is a fucking worm.
Yeah, speaking of which, Sue walks in and says, "What are you doing, you little worm?"
Why is she surprised?
Why is she so angry?
She knows exactly where he is. And then she goes there, and she's like, he's dancing at this dance club? What the fuck?
It's not even like he's, like, grinding on the ladies.
I mean,
like,
when she comes up, the two floozies are entangled within his arms. So
is that right?
They are wrapped. Yes, they are wrapped around.
Okay,
his arms are
enough.
wrapped around them several times.
She should kill him. I do agree with that.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's just generally true. If I saw someone that was doing that, I would kill them.
Even the general, though, is like, "You're in big trouble."
He's
Reed
like
Richards.
smiling, like he's just like, "Oh, you dog."
Also, what is the general? I mean, it must be really important that he's there in like the evening. He's like, "It's 10 p.m. I need to talk to Reed Richards."
I mean, yeah, the world is gonna get eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, have you been watching the news? Yeah, it says we're the wedding of the century. I don't. What the fuck are you talking about?
I love this part where he's like, "We need to talk." They like go to the kitchen in the back, and he's like, "I'm not happy that I'm sharing this top secret info with a civilian." And I'm like, "Yeah, definitely do it here then."
Yeah. Where Ratatouille can hear you.
Anywhere. Ratatouille and God and everyone.
We also learn how he knows the general, and this is so fucking dumb because the general has a grudge against Reed because there was like a high-tech new missile system that he wanted. And Ben tells Sue that Reed, like, testified to the government that it wouldn't work, so they didn't do it. And I guess this guy's like, "Damn it, I wanted my missile system that wouldn't work.
I wanted to spend $1 billion on a plane that doesn't fly."
Yeah, no, see, but if the missile system did work, then that, it would be fine.
Then it would be fine. Reed would love it. I also, like, is this just me?
The problem is that they're doing it the wrong way. It's... Fucking respectability politics, motherfucker.
I didn't care to know how Reed knew this general. It made sense to me. He's a scientist who, like, didn't they pitch all of the cosmic cloud shit to, like, NASA, and then they got rejected? Like, of course he would know a general from something.
Not to mention he's a celebrity scientist superhero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't need to explain to me, why does the government even know who this guy is?
Right. The guy who could stretch himself.
The guy whose face is on the
former
news.
Military contractor, scientist, superhero, celebrity, who everyone cares that he's getting married on Saturday.
If Silas Borg became able to stretch out to 10 feet in any direction...
Silas Borg.
I think the government would know about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's Cyborg's dad, Silas Borg.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad that his name is Silas Borg to us.
Yeah.
So the general says he's here to talk about these anomalies and the blurry white thing that's flying all over the planet, and he shows them pictures of big buttholes that are popping up all over the planet.
Perfectly circular.
Do you think it's Saddam?
Do you think we could say it's Saddam?
Yeah.
And Reed is like, "Well, we could blah 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 censor blah 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 satellite matrix blah blah blah." And the general's like, "Great, then do it." And he's like, bucko, I'm getting married on Saturday. And Sue's like, "Wow."
Wow. Oh, my husband.
What fucking
Me husband.
prep do you have to do in the week leading up to the wedding? Everything should be scheduled by then, no?
Well, they have to decide on a venue, and they have to invite everybody.
She was like, the day that he was talking about the bachelor party, she was, I don't know why I said it like that.
Bachelor party.
The bachelor party.
As opposed to the bachelor study session. Where they all do homework.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, they actually set this up, because in the scene where she walked in on him using his PDA, she was like, Reed, we got this bill, and we have to, the musician...
I still have to...
Are you listening, Reed? And then she just never went back to what she was saying the problem was, so they covered that base really thoroughly.
Well, the next day, she says, like, tomorrow I'm meeting with the caterers and the musicians or something.
She's doing this all. She's doing all this. It's just her.
You don't have to do that. Hire someone. And also, plan it more in advance. I mean, it is, they do keep postponing it because stuff keeps happening.
Yeah, Fing Fang Foom keeps coming out.
They tell us, we're not postponing again.
They imply that the postponements are because, like, monsters attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why is she being a brat about that? Like...
Women.
She's like, it's so inconvenient that there was a hurricane on the day of my
Spider-Man
wedding.
can deal with it. They live in the same fucking city.
It's because the movie hates
Spider-Man's
women.
not married.
Right.
It's-
No. I mean, Spider-Man can help fight the crime, not get married to Sue on Reed's behalf.
No, I thought you meant, like, Spider-Man is able to do it. Like, no, he doesn't.
If Spider-Man can plan their
it.
wedding, what's the problem? I mean, honestly, like money's not even an issue. With this being the wedding of the century, I'm sure any planner would be happy to do it for exposure.
Right.
Exposure, I hardly knew her.
So Reed says, General, you should call Professor Jeff Wagner. He will help you out. He's a genius. And the general's like, I'm very disappointed in you, Reed. I was hoping that you specifically would do it.
He worked on Operation Paperclip. He's great.
And then what we don't see is the scene afterwards, after the general leaves, where Reed calls him on the phone and says, I actually will do it. I just wanted to look like I cared about my fiancé.
Like, yeah, like, he just, it seems like he's doing this without, like, you don't want to get paid for this, my man?
Yeah. Off the books. She also, they're walking down the street and, on the sidewalk, they're not in the street, and Sue is like, I can't believe you turned down a science project. Was this movie written by 14-year-olds?
Yeah, he basically says, like, look, I'm sorry about dancing at my bachelor party, and she's like, it's okay, I trust you. Also, my bachelorette party was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it was filthy.
She's like, I don't mind that you had hot girls at yours. I did have sex with an exotic dancer at my
I'm gonna have nightmares about the shit we got up to.
There was
for a long time.
Much blood.
Alicia flayed someone.
Have you seen Blade 2?
It was kind of like that, but with more human excrement.
Alicia brings her there, and she's like, I just love the smell of this place.
It's just people like shoving rocks in their vaginas all over.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yuck. So then the Silver Surfer shows up. What will happen next? Find out next week.
Goodbye.
2 weeks from now. So meanwhile in Latveria, some guy is doing something to Dr. Doom's mask, and then Dr. Doom kills him or something. I don't really know what he does.
It's the only mode of interaction he knows anymore.
Yeah, that's
something is happening out of focus, and then Dr. Doom maybe kills a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he throws him into the corner.
He definitely throws him into a corner, but yeah.
When you're like...
He lands on top of Dr. Doom's doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
He brought him with him.
When you're mingling and when you go to a lot of fundraisers and parties, you have to learn a way to exit a conversation gracefully. And so,
so this is
Victor has learned that. He was like, this worked really well when I was getting some bad news from my doctor that I didn't really like. So I'm done with this guy. I'm just gonna gracefully shove him into the wall.
Obliterate him.
Yeah. Just politely.
This next scene is hilarious because Ben, walks up onto the roof of their building and finds Reed working on the sensor that he promised he wasn't going to build and that he told the general that he wouldn't build for him.
Mm-hmm. How do you get
and he's
the parts?
like, are you building that thing? And Reed's like, yeah, please don't tell Sue. And then Johnny flies in and he's like, are you building that thing? And he's like, yeah, please don't tell Sue. And also, I hope she doesn't walk onto the roof.
Yeah.
And then
I hope she's not here right now, invisible.
The three men do a man handshake in their solidarity.
God, we all hate women.
Brotherhood of men. This sucks. Take my wife,
But then we go to another
please.
newscast. The wedding of the century. We see a news truck drive by and throw out a bundle of newspapers, and it's literally the whole full front page spread.
Today
the
is
wedding
the day.
of the century.
You know how, when something big is happening, like a big event that's going to be really beautiful and visual, the newspapers put a story out the day that it happens, so there's no pictures in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Today they're getting married. I bet it looks really cool there.
I bet it's great. Here's a picture of a different wedding.
Yeah.
The crowds are going nuts, though. People are dressed as them and, screaming their heads off outside.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a kid that looks like the Heat Miser.
There's a kid in a Ben Grimm cosplay. I mean, he's in a Thing costume.
And so is the Thing.
He's wearing a Halloween costume.
It's not a cosplay. Sorry. But they just show the back of his head at one point, and I was like, oh god, the Thing does not look good in this movie. And I was like, oh, it's a kid.
Why is he so small in this scene?
I
And why is he hanging out with some children?
Small, and why is he
and holding up a sign that says, I love the Fantastic Four? I mean, good for him, I guess.
Yeah, self-love.
Love yourself.
But...
Yeah.
And your friends. Johnny drives up in his big sports car that Giga liked a lot.
Oh, I love that
like,
car.
Can you please respect my sister's privacy? Just kidding, jerk-off motion. We'll be auctioning off wedding photos online to whoever pays for it the most.
He's a bigger piece of shit in this one.
Oh yeah, I don't remember if we talked about the running plot thread of him, like, trying to get sponsorships, and, like, every time he's in his Fantastic Four uniform, it's, like, covered in logos.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's continuity.
He became a bigger piece of shit between movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they all did.
Yeah, true.
There's no way this isn't gonna
They're just kind of flanderized versions of themselves.
Yeah.
To some degree. That there was ever a character to any of them.
The part that I watched ahead, 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have such a conversation.
Oh man, I can't wait. But I'll have to.
Are you sure you don't have any more midterms?
Weeks.
Please.
No, they're done. I'm on spring break.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry. But hey, we get to watch more Blade 2.
Woo!
Ron Perlman's in there.
Yay.
Nice.
So we go to the wedding. Our precious Stan Lee is here, and this part is really confusing.
Not for long, though.
Because he goes up to the usher, and the usher's like, name? Stan Lee. Nice try, buddy. No, really, I'm Stan Lee. And he gets kicked out, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So
who is
Stan Lee in this world is a famous man, enough that this usher is like, yeah, right, I'm sure you're Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
But
famous
also,
for what?
Nobody knows what he looks and sounds like, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody seems to think he's real, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically he says, I'm God!
Is he? Like,
I'm your creator!
Yeah.
Well, we had to invite the guy who invented us.
I mean, I think if somebody came to my wedding and was like, I'm your author, I would be like, hey, you can stand outside the reception.
I think if someone came to my wedding, I'd be like, wait, what?
If you came to at your own wedding, you'd be
no,
like,
I'm saying,
how did I get here?
I was saying, why am I having a wedding?
Right. No, that's, yeah.
If Stan Lee came to your wedding, you'd be like, hello, dear, I'm so happy to be married.
Exactly. The only man
my
precious Stan Lee.
Yeah, the only man I will ever have eyes for, unfortunately, is dead.
So he's very famous for the comics, the other comics that he's made. So like Spider-Man is fictional in this universe.
The Stan Lee cameos are usually so innocuous, and this one I'm like, okay, now hold on.
No, yeah,
there's something like 2 minutes later of like a random guy like reading a newspaper or oh god, I wish I remember what it was, but it was just like some guy, it's when I just realized that that's past the point.
Okay, never mind then.
Also, is he, like, crashing the wedding? Because the usher's not like, yes, Mr. Lee, we were expecting you.
Well, no, the usher's like, oh, you're not Stan Lee.
You're not famous.
Did Stan Lee get isekai'd and he's like,
no, because Stan Lee is on the list, it would seem. But
Stan
he's
Lee's
like,
on the
yeah,
list, but
right,
the guy
you're
doesn't.
Stan Lee and I'm the
But the usher
Queen
doesn't
of England.
believe.
Yeah.
Maybe Stan Lee is the level of celebrity where he can just, like, walk into places and he's like, can I have a table, please? Can I have a booth, please? I'm Stan Lee. And they're like, oh, yes, right this way.
Well, yeah, he's the author of the world.
He is the author of the world, yeah.
Name? God. Yeah, right, buddy.
Yeah, right, buddy. And I'm the Queen of England.
And then he gets thrown off the roof. This is important for a very stupid reason that doesn't matter. The wedding is on the roof of a particular building. And the reason that matters is that we know that this is not the Baxter Building because the roof of the Baxter Building has a Fantastic Four logo on it.
That's true.
Which means that in a bit, when we see that Reed is still at the Baxter Building working on the sensor, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
People are already at the wedding.
Ben says to him at some point, you're working and your wedding is in an hour. The ceremony is in an hour.
Yeah.
Right. You should fucking be there, you idiot.
Also, they live in this place where, like, they clearly get special treatment if they get to access the roof, and the doorman is a man who's a door now. Why don't they just use the Baxter building?
Ball boy, please.
Ball boy, excuse me.
They can't use the Baxter building because it's full of horrible scientific nightmare devices that would kill anyone who comes to the wedding.
There's what's that? And it's like a tank with like a grimbling creature.
Oh, that's Winston from Overwatch.
They take the door off the turns you back into a regular guy machine, and they're like, this is kind of like a gazebo.
And this is my vat of stem cells harvested fresh from babies.
This is the Human Torch ray that we made to emulate how hot the Human Torch makes things.
God.
Don't touch it. I think we already hit all the points that matter on the pre-wedding jitters scene with Sue and Alicia. If
you could say that anything matters in this movie.
Yeah.
It's such a perfunctory, hey, you seen movies? This is what happens before the wedding scene.
This is the movie of all time.
Yep.
Yeah, wow, okay.
It's weird though. Sue is like, I'm nervous about this, and Alicia's like, yeah, that's normal. And she's like, normal. No, I'm not nervous in a normal way.
I'm nervous in a
special way.
Yeah. But Alicia's like, do you love Reed? And Sue's like,
he's alright.
She does the hand más o menos.
No, she says, gesture. More than I've ever loved anybody.
Except when he does stuff that he likes, or says things he's thinking.
I hate it.
I hate when you do. I hate his praxic form.
We go to Reed working on the sensor. There is a good visual gag here where Reed's legs are sticking out from under the sensor like he's working on a car, but his head is visible behind it like he's standing.
Is that a good visual gag? Or was it just
I thought that was funny.
Gag?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe I just don't like
Verified
him as a person.
Good.
All right.
Certified fresh.
Yeah, certified fucking 1 out of 1 critics.
Did we mention that the Silver Surfer blur thing in the sky is cosmic radiation, like what that made them that they were?
I think I mentioned that, but it is cosmic radiation what that made them what they were.
Anyway, he activates the sensor to monitor the cosmic radiation surges, and he links it to his PDA that he puts on loud mode and brings to his wedding in his tux.
Like, put it on vibrate, dude.
If this was important and dangerous, and the person you're marrying is also a scientist and superhero, she would be interested to know this.
Also, why can't...
Don't lie to your wife!
Don't lie, you wife.
Why can't Professor Jeff Wagner take care of it?
Yeah, come on, get Wagner in here.
Route those beeps to Wagner's phone.
He sent a rocket to the moon.
Was that supposed to be like an own on the general? He's like, why don't you get Professor Farts to do it?
Yeah, I mean, because that could be a reasonable thing of, if he really wanted to be part of it, he could make the sensor, and then remote Baxter in. Set up a Zoom. Have him have...
Wagner.
What did I say?
Baxter is his building.
Oh, Baxter is his building.
Please,
yeah.
Mr. Baxter is my building.
Mm-hmm. And Little Baxter is my dog. Professor Wagner, Professor Wagner could monitor it while they're at the wedding, while he's getting...
They'd have to cast Professor Wagner.
Hooking married.
Then Ben is like, and I will remind you in this scene, they are in a different building somewhere else.
Yep.
People are already at the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben is like, okay, great. You got this thing set up. He's on a video call with the general. And Ben is like, okay, great. Now go shave and put on your tux.
Uh-huh.
Bro.
He can suck
very
those
inappropriate best
in.
man. Yeah, he's gotta.
Ben's gonna have to give him the fastball special at this rate if he's gonna get to that wedding in time.
Very inappropriate best man behavior to be like, well, you can keep doing science until the very last
second. How do you fit a tux
second.
for a man that can stretch?
Easier than you fit one for one who can't, I guess.
Suppose so.
Very carefully.
And then Reed is like, wowee, I'm getting married. And his legs go all floppy and it looks awful. I gotta say, the stretching effects looked way worse in this movie than in the first one, which
they're a lot
me.
more. There's a lot more of it.
Very often. And Ben says, I heard of cold feet.
Not floppy feet. Yoy.
The next scene, we just go to the wedding venue and they're there on time and it's fine. And Ben is here with Alicia and they're all over each other. And Johnny's like, I'm gonna fucking puke. How do you do that to her with that rock dick?
Yeah, they're just raw dogging it in
What'd
the kitchen.
that rock dick do?
And Alicia's like, Johnny, don't tease him so much. You're probably jealous because you don't have a wife.
You're probably
Fair
jealous because you're incapable of genuine human connection.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
Which is a hell of a thing to tell someone before the wedding. Very, very aggro. I mean, I know that Johnny's being aggro, but Jesus.
I mean, I think Alicia says it in a way that, like, is like, oh, you're so wise. And not like, you're just jealous because nobody loves you.
Speaking of this movie being very movie-shaped, like, just everything that happens in it is, like, we don't really even need to describe what happens because we could just tell you, like, the general idea and you can imagine it exactly as how it is.
Yes.
But Sue comes in and Johnny's like,
you know, you don't look like a full bag of shit.
You don't look terrible, I guess. Okay, fine. You look beautiful today, but don't expect me to say that anytime soon again.
It's like the most frustrating parts of like fucking the teen drama you fucking watch.
This is props to Jessica Alba for appropriately not matching Chris Evans' energy in this moment. Because Chris Evans is like, you look like a slightly less stupid butthole.
Yeah, you look like,
and she's like
10 pounds of shit in an 8-pound bag.
Right.
You look very slim for 10 pounds of shit.
And she's like, is that an obnoxious little brother talk for, oh, you look nice? And he like looks down and looks up at her and goes, you look beautiful. And she's like, aw, thank you, Johnny. Which is the only way you can react to that makes it look like your siblings, because holy shit, I would not be able to do this scene with Chris Evans. Yeah. Like, they'd be like, cut, don't kiss him on the mouth.
Oh, okay.
It like, oh, sorry.
Seriously looked like he was going in for a kiss.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't know that these characters were siblings, I'd be like, oh, this is the part where, like, her ex is like, like, you know, I just want you to be happy, but are you really gonna marry that guy? Like, he gets so close to her, and he's like, Dad would be proud.
Yeah! Our same dad that we have. Because your dad is my dad, too. Yeah, he is not... He's not, it's I'll forgive it, but... Yeah. Good job, Jessica Alba, for...
Meanwhile, somewhere in the middle of this, we see Dr. Doom's face is all fucked up, and he's, like, watching the white blur with his own sensors or something. I don't know.
Because Reed Richards isn't the only fucking scientist that could make us a detective for this.
Yeah, but he apparently did it in the 5 minutes since he was unfrozen from being dead.
Yeah. He's very good.
He's great.
Anyway, Brian Posehn is the minister for some reason.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Get your bag, Brian.
He got, like, fucking top billing, too. Like, he was in the opening credits, and they're like, Brian Posehn from Mr. Show?
Yes, I
used to really like him. I don't know if his comedy holds up, but I really like Nerd Rage.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. My mom went to see him, and she said it was really good, so.
I googled Fantastic Four 2 pastor, or Silver Surfer pastor, and Google, like, told me it was Brian Posehn. Like, I feel like a lot of times when it's, like, somebody in an obscure role, like, it's not right on the front. But this one was like, oh yeah, do you notice that Brian Posehn is the pastor? That's funny, right?
Yoan Griffith, Brian Posehn, Jessica Alba.
Exactly.
So starring Brian with special guest
with Brian Posehn.
Like, damn,
and Brian Posehn.
Brian, you've got a fucking baller agent.
But he was funny.
So Sue comes out, and they're playing the wedding song.
You were very funny.
They get married to it. And Reed's PDA immediately goes off, and she's like, what the fuck, Reed?
Yeah.
What was the plan, Reed?
Like, silent mode exists.
But I mean, this is the thing, is it's like, if it was on silent mode, that defeats the whole purpose, because he's like, I think the world might end in 5 minutes.
It's about to be the wedding of the century, because there isn't going to be a century following this.
It's the only wedding that happened that century.
God.
So, yeah, I did want to say, and I don't mean this sarcastically, I think Jessica Alba did a noble job pretending to look happy.
She's honestly carrying this movie.
She also looks great. They gave her a very small dress, but it fits her.
Because she's a small woman.
She's woman.
They shrank her down for this film.
Mhm.
I just meant she's got like the
Jessica Alba.
I just meant she's got the like sweetheart top
Mm-hmm.
sleeveless thing, but it's like very low down. Anyway,
You know I don't know what any of
She's
these words
breasting
mean.
boobily, is what Val is saying.
she would be breasting boobily if she wasn't securely in there.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Anyway, that's way too much time to
If she
spend
could
on
go downstairs, she would be breasting boobily.
while doing so. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
And then
this is so
immediately
cliche.
after Reverend Posehn starts talking, a fucking news helicopter flies by on silent mode.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We are gathered here to Oh.
And we just hear over the fucking PA like, "Congratulations on the wedding!"
So
And they're like, "Thanks."
I thought this helicopter was there to be like, Reed Richards, we need you and whoever that
You're
broad
under
is
arrest.
to
Yeah.
help us with blah, blah, blah. But it's literally just some news people being obnoxious. Like, we
Yeah.
weren't invited, but we wanted to say hi.
You can't stop the sky.
We thought it would be cool to fly a helicopter 15 feet away from your wedding.
I
Your
hope
hair
I
looks
don't
great.
kill everybody.
Am I
Yeah.
remembering wrong? I don't think that the helicopter was making noise when it was hovering by the wedding.
Yeah, it seems to like drop into the background pretty readily.
I feel like you hear it when it arrives, and then they just like muted it.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's loud enough to cut off Pastor Posehn, but then after that, or Father Posehn.
Thank you, please.
I
Reverend
remember
Reverend
the
Posehn.
Christian words.
Monsignor
Um,
Posehn.
I literally looked up what you would call it. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm Jewish.
Right, exactly. Exactly, you are Jewish, Sam.
I do.
Good job.
In my head, he's Monsignor Posehn.
Like, I don't know, father, reverend, pastor. All of these words mean the same thing to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Archbishop.
Brian Posehn
Your
plays
Holiness
the Pope.
Posehn.
That's why he's
Pope.
That's why it's the wedding
Brian
of the century.
Posehn.
Is
Posehn.
not because it's Sue and Reed Richards, but because the Pope is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The Brian Posehn is doing it.
Yeah, please. It's Brian Posehn.
Father Posehn.
The Pope is my father. Call me Brian.
Anyway, his fucking PDA goes off again, and Sue is like, "What the fuck, Reed?" And he's
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
before
sorry."
they can do their PDA, his
Hey,
PDA goes off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what will probably make Sue really happy is if I turn to the Reverend and say, "Can you make this quick? Can you just skip to the
shit
end?"
up, please?
Uh-huh.
And Sue's like, "What is your fucking problem?" And he pulls out the PDA and he's like, "No, look." And it says, "Landfall imminent. 5, 4, 3."
It's headed straight towards them, too. Okay.
I just feel like you have to postpone the wedding, Reed.
A little bit, maybe.
And then the thing that we know is the Silver Surfer, like, flies overhead. All the power goes out, and the helicopter, the pilot is like, "Oh no, we've lost power. We're going down." But the propeller's
spinning.
still going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Momentum.
The stabilization.
No, it's clearly still powered. It's
They
going at
lost the
full
power
speed, but he's like,
yeah, it's not like an
my
electric
brain
motor.
power went off, and I can't control it, I guess.
It's the power steering, but they're actually riding like bike pedals to turn the propellers.
Mhm.
So those are still going.
So
It's a
they
gyrocopter,
crash,
yeah.
and Captain Boomerang gets pasted.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate.
Mm.
I did kind of like the joke where Reed is like, "Johnny, you gotta chase that blur," and Johnny's like, "But this suit is Dolce."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I like that.
if I'm renting a tux, no, sir.
I really
I mean,
thought
this
he
is
would
Johnny,
take off
though.
the jacket.
We know that he has no issue just like taking his clothes
They
off.
seemingly
at the
just
wedding.
have unlimited
Right?
money, so whatever.
Right. They don't have.
Also, I
Wedding
don't know.
planner.
I'm kind of surprised that he wouldn't just like wear his uniform under it and just be like, "Okay,
he
I'll take my
he
suit
is
off and
wearing
fly
his
away."
uniform under it.
He did, yeah.
He's not naked when he falls in the same.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so he
he
could have
is.
taken his suit off first.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just take the tux off?
Maybe
Stupid
it's hard
idiot.
because it's got the cummerbund and everything.
It's an urgent thing, like
Powdered wig.
Yeah.
The Silver Surfer he's a speedy boy.
He is very fast. That is true.
Yeah, we see the Silver Surfer for the first time. It turns out that it was the Silver Surfer the whole time.
I also I
It's the
misremembered
body
this.
of Doug Jones and the voice of Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, All right. I misremembered this is the spot where Stan could have been... Sorry. This is the spot where Stan could have done a regular cameo that doesn't break the laws of the universe.
What, just like what the heck is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
a guy,
piss.
gets,
fuck!
gets his newspaper blown up or something like that.
Really, that would change my life in some ways.
He already has a character, though. He's the fucking mailman.
But,
who's
if
a
he
named
just said,
character from the comics.
Fuck!
Why isn't he just the mailman again?
I mean, I
Why
don't
did
want
he-
to see the same mailman
Why did he have
twice.
to be Stan Lee as himself?
I mean, I wouldn't want to see the same mailman twice. I didn't.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the CGI looks really, 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 really bad.
Oh, yeah, he looks awful.
You remember how when we were watching Green Lantern, I complained about the aliens that were humanoid?
Uh-huh.
Why is the Silver Surfer the exact shape of a human Ken doll?
Now, I don't
there's
know
an
the Silver
explanation.
So origin story.
So he was a guy who made a deal with Galactus. And
Okay.
Galactus said you'll be my herald, and he's like, okay.
So
And he
he's
said,
just
no,
now
my name is Greg.
he's just now getting back to Earth? I mean, is this like a
he's not from
Steppenwolf
Earth.
situation? He's not from Earth.
He's
Okay,
not from
then
Earth.
why does he look like a human?
Because that's what aliens look like. Because aliens that didn't look like humans would be too abstracted of a form of life and intelligence for us
He
to
can't even
comprehend.
he can't be a Silver Surfer who doesn't have defined pecs and abs.
Okay, I have looked up his origin story
Yeah.
on Marvel.com.
Okay.
First off, they give him his stats: 7 out of 10 durability, 7 energy, 5 fighting skills, 4 intelligence,
No, he's
Damn.
a stupid
7 speed.
bitch.
7 speed. Are you sure about that?
Huh.
I mean, I guess this is in a world where Quicksilver exists, so fair enough.
But he also travels across the fucking galaxy.
He's 6'4", 225 pounds. His eyes are silver and his hair is bald.
His eye
One of the
color.
noblest and most
Silver
tormented
and his
cosmic
hair is
entities in the
bald.
universe, the Silver Surfer treasures freedom above all else, but has often sacrificed his liberty for the greater good.
I mean, it's like his irises are silver, but so are all of the rest of his eyeball.
He was born Norin Rad on the planet Zenla, part of an extremely long-lived and technologically advanced humanoid race which created a worldwide utopia devoid of crime, disease, hunger, poverty, and want of any kind.
Humanoid?
Norin's mother, Elmar, Fudd, ill-suited to this stifling environment, eventually killed herself. Oh, okay. Urged on by his atypically ambitious father, Jartran, Norin
I'm
was
Jartran.
raised as a grimly intellectual youth, encouraged to seek blah 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 blah, rather than the aimless hedonism which had come to dominate Zenlavian society. Blah 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 blah, a disgraced Jartran would later commit suicide himself.
Oh.
Blah blah
Cool.
blah blah blah. Okay, why is he the Silver Surfer? Why does he have a surfboard?
And why is this humanoid, quote-unquote humanoid, alien race the exact same shape as a person?
Well, humans aren't
Because
made
he's a
out of
human.
metal. Yeah,
Okay.
humans aren't made out of living metal.
So
He's
he
a
confronted Galactus, who was going to consume the planet Zenla,
Mhm.
He's an Oscar, painted a different
and he
color.
said, "If you spare my planet, then I will become your herald and seek out new worlds for you to chomp down on." And
Uh-huh.
Galactus says, "Fine." And then he reached into Norin Rad's brain and found an adolescent fantasy of him being a superpowered surfer and turned him into the Silver Surfer. So there it is.
That is kind
That's
of nice.
really-
analysis.
Really stupid.
Then why are the surfboards on his alien planet the same shape as ours?
Because they love to shred.
Because that's physics.
Mhm. It's the surfboard is
There's
the
no
ideal
way
shape.
Surfboards are shaped like that
Surfboards.
so that they can... Yeah, I know. Surfboards are shaped like that because that's what shape they need to be to work.
Mm-hmm.
And they
And he's Norin Rad because he's
and
rad.
he has a liquid ocean in his planet and wind that operates the same as ours and tides that operate the same as ours.
Yes.
So that he can use that surfboard
Yes.
in the same way that
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look, I'll level with you. I think the Silver Surfer is a fucking stupid character.
Yeah. But whatever.
I don't know. I know that he works for Galactus, but I feel like this movie should just be called, Fantastic Four, the Rise of Galactus, and then the Silver Surfer is in it. I just don't know why. Whatever.
does yeah, I mean maybe Galactus never shows up.
I mean, Galactus appears to just be a big hole.
He's gotta show up. Okay, anyway. So the helicopter crashes. Sue cries, which is very reasonable. To be
My
fair,
wedding.
She looks out at the completely bloodless destruction as every partygoer has been able to run away from the helicopter, except for Alicia, who hears that the helicopter is coming towards her face, but does not back up even an inch and just yells out for Ben.
Maybe this is more post-nut clarity, where she's reeling, oh my god, I've almost married Reed, what the fuck?
Exactly. More parallels. Yeah. Ben's face gets shredded or they attempt to shred his face with the helicopter. I mean, nobody's trying to do it, but to stop the helicopter, he puts his face in the propeller in the back.
He did physically
a child
push his
runs up
head
with a
against
napkin and collects all the dust.
Yeah,
I did like when the helicopter propeller was like kung, 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 against his face. That was pretty good.
Parallels
that is a parallel
to Blade.
To him torturing that guy in Blade 2.
If you're a good guy,
so the Silver Surfer can fly through things. That I assume that'll matter. So there you go. And he catches Johnny by the neck and flies him up into space. Then drops him, and Johnny flames back on just in time to not die.
He does what Superman did.
But he does get yelled at by some funny
lot.
Middle Eastern man.
Yeah, he crashes into the only tent around.
Yeah.
And then there's a camel, and he's like, uh-oh. And I literally, it feels like there's no way that this wasn't the camel spits on him, but then they cut that, right?
Because they show the camel, chewing and, looking at him.
And he's like, don't do it. And then they just go to the next scene.
And there's no reaction shot of him looking at the camel after the camel. Right? It's Johnny
I think the camel
looking
probably
up.
spit on him.
And then camel looking at Johnny. And then they... Yeah. I feel like if they didn't...
Test audiences were like, that was fucking stupid.
That was gross.
Cut that.
They were puked.
They were like, Reed's fingers are fine. I'm fine looking at that, but don't put camel spit on my screen.
Counterpoint. Test audiences probably hated Reed's fingers, but they were like, well, we can't cut that. That's the movie.
Yeah. That's movie.
The director, whatever, was like, no, I actually, you're not supposed to like Reed. So that's good. That's adding to it. This is a tragedy. If they don't divorce or annul their marriage by the end of the movie, it is actually a tragedy and not a comedy.
It's not a comedy.
The last thing that happens in this part is that the Silver Surfer calls Galactus on the unfunny phone that doesn't exist. He literally just floats into space and is like, come on in, Dad. And Galactus is like,
okay, thank you.
No, Galactus doesn't respond.
We'll
I assume he's light years away.
For sale, unfunny, never phone.
Yeah. But he says, I've got a snack for you, sir.
Ooh, he shakes the treat jar so that Galactus can hear it.
I've been putting holes in this.
Would you like walkies?
I've been putting holes in this earth so you can grab it like a big bowling ball and roll it down the alley.
Galactus the World Bowler. We all know that Galactus' deal is that he eats planets, right?
He's the eater of worlds.
Okay.
You guys have said it enough
maybe
on the
someone's
podcast.
listening.
He's got a big funny hat.
That's Galactus' thing, is that
he's definitely not going to have a big funny hat in this.
Yeah. Cowards.
They might
He's not going to say his name.
Shape.
He's not going to have a big funny hat.
There might be the shape of a big funny hat at some point, but
sort of a tip of the big funny hat to Galactus.
It's Mario Odyssey style, where his ship is the shape of a big funny hat.
Yeah.
Galactus throws his hat at you and you fucking die.
Yahoo! Yes.
That's it.
That's it. That's the movie so far.
That's the whole movie. We finished it.
Yeah, thank God we don't have to go back to this.
Yeah, you spend the whole movie hoping that they don't get married, and then they don't.
And then
The end.
The end.
Yay. Well, next time we get to watch Blade 2 again, so that'll be nice.
Yay! I love Blade 2.
I'm gonna need to rewatch the first part of Blade, because first part of Blade 2.
You don't remember every moment?
I don't remember the 30 minutes of movie we watched a month ago, no.
So what happens is we start in, I think it's Prague. There's a guy who goes to a blood bank, and he's got a big hood on.
I'm just gonna watch it.
And there's another guy who's like, dude, this place is great. They'll give you money for however much. Here, and he holds up a jar of blood.
Okay,
and
then
this lady walks in.
I remember
and she's
now.
like,
You've refreshed my memory, and I remember the whole movie now.
So anyway, they take him into the back, and they walk past this room where there's people mopping up blood.
We're on
a
podcast network.
Podcast network.
Podcast network called Nice Space.
That XYZ.
What is Nice
XYZs.
Pass?
Nicespice.xyz.
Oh, Nice Spice. Got it.
Yes.
Nice Spice. That XYZs. Zaid.
Zaid.
It's got a lot of podcasts on it, like Prime Cuts and Diet Coke and Lilith's House of Snacks, and
Keep going.
Doctor Huh?
And what else?
And there's My Pod Cabbages
Another one.
and Kyle X Y.
More, please.
You should.
There's Kamarocho Radio.
Yeah.
That's enough. You should listen to Doctor Huh. We just recorded our episode on the first episode of the Doctor Who revival, Rose, with special guest Ironicus, which was a lot of fun.
Wow. That's a get.
Love Rose. Are you two available on the internet?
No, not anymore. Yeah, hi, me.
I have a girlfriend.
Me, Giga. I'm available. Please DM me pictures of, your nude self.
Oh.
I don't know if I like that policy for this podcast.
It's not your policy. It's my
It's Giga's
policy.
personal policy.
Yeah.
It's not going to the Noise Space Twitter.
So yeah, if you want to DM me nudes, you can DM me them on Twitter at Gigalithic. Or you can email them to me at gigalithic@gmail.com. Send me them on Discord if you're in the server with me.
You can email them to me at presidentbiden@whitehouse.gov.
Absolutely. I'm an artist. That's about it.
I'm on co-host
About
at
it.
Positive Stress. Also, on my other podcast, Sounds About Light, we are talking about Kingdom Hearts 2 and having fun, even though the Mulan world is terrible.
Woo!
I'm Val
that's
Fleck.
weird.
Sorry, that sounds like it was my response to what you said.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm...
Well, I'm Val Flight Cub. I'm on Twitter at Flight Cub. The second B stands for Ben Grimm.
Oh.
Because
Wait, is he in this movie?
No.
Big Rockman. Not really. Just his alter ego, The Thing.
So true.
Who's kind of like a goofy, what am I like? Kind of Rockman.
Well, until next time. So
Blame
they walk
off.
through this hallway,
Yeah.
and there's like blood all over the place.
Uh-huh.
So she takes him to this room at the end of the hallway,
Uh-huh.
and they take him in. And there's a guy. There's like a big chair. They like strap him into the.
Is
big
he like
chair, and
suspicious at all of all this stuff going on?
Not really. And this guy takes out like a glove with needles on, and he's like, "We're going to really enjoy you,
Oh,
sir."
this
And the
is abnormal.
guy who they're going to take his blood is like, "Not as much as I'm going to enjoy you." And then his face like splits open.
Oh,
He's like,
wow. That's
and he like
creepy.
eats everyone and takes their blood. And then he goes up to the security camera and he's like, "I hate vampires." Then we get the like intro sequence, and we get a little bit of Blade backstory.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Blade talks about Whistler.
I'm going to stop recording now.
Okay.
And it turns out that Whistler actually survived the first movie,
Oh,
but
wow,
he
really?
became a vampire, so
Oh.
Blade tracks him down.